And hey, Ghost, what's up? Welcome to Panderrrrmonium. That's all YouTube seems to be like lately is pure pandemonium. Good God Almighty. Ugh. So yeah, I am the misfit pariah, Tony Stark. Seriously, Ghost, you have no motherfucking idea. The shit I've been dealing with, like, for the last, hmm, couple days. Like, seriously, seriously though, I'm living rent free in somebody's giant ass head, which I find very fucking hilarious because because I mean, like for the last oh sweet Jesus, I'll say Wednesday, Thursday, I'll say for the last 6 fucking days, I've had people in my DM saying, Missy, you need to go live. You need to address what the fuck went down. You need to, and I just said, sit back and let things think things through before I said or did anything. And, you know, I got up on a couple of panels, what, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, something like that. I don't fucking remember. And I told one person, yeah, I post shit to be an asshole. People can say, do whatever they want to me, and I'm expected to sit here and shut the fuck up. Nope. That was the Missy from about 4 or 5 years ago. This Missy ain't sitting back and shutting the fuck up for nobody anymore. Yeah, I seen that, Tony. But so yeah, so like I said, I got up on Noodles' panel. They said Wednesday, Thursday morning, something like that, and he wanted to find out what was going on with me and that blazing butthead over there. And I pretty much gave him the lowdown, and I told him what I seen from my side. And I said to Noodles, like, I'm all for people doing comedy channels. You want to do comedy, make it funny. But I explained it to him. Like, I get he didn't want to do drama no more. He doesn't want to do that. I get it. But when his former co host was sitting up there and talking mad shit and lying on people, that shit wasn't funny. I didn't deserve her to be sitting on his panel because some troll would go in there and mention my name, sit there and say, oh, yeah, Missy told me she suffered a brain injury years ago, or I got told Missy doesn't have her kids, or I've got recording of Missy abusing her child, and da 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 da. Like, what the fuck did I do to warrant those comments? And then she shared a fucking video that was quite obviously AI that she thought was hilarious that one of her friends did. Yes, they used an image that I had of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and they use that. And well, I've got it linked on. I shared the link on my community tab. I would like people to go and report it, just for that idiot to go live that night and sit there and say, Missy, I thought it was you saying it as a joke. Who the fuck would joke about sitting there saying that, is it too late to have an abortion? And using my image with an AI to try to say I called my son the R word, when anybody has ever been in a call with me or spoke to me one on one in the back or anything like that has never, ever, ever, ever heard me say that to my child. And then Leo sit there and say she thought it was a joke. Well, you know what, Leo? People come at me for putting up that you saying you support pedos and you'd bring pedos around your daughter. Well, gee, Leo, I thought that was you telling a joke. Not so funny now, is it? My 13-year-old autistic, limited verbal child did not deserve the AI video that you and your friend put out. I am holding you responsible for that, Leo. Because how quick was it to have been done, and how quick were you to share it out to everybody? And I get it, my buddy Grand Groku, mad props, buddy. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I muchly appreciate that because, that was pretty fucking disgusting. And then I heard on apparently, I don't know. I had 3 or 4 people come to me and say Leo was on Kick, which is another streaming app. I don't know nothing about it. I don't have a Kick account, but these other people do. And they were over there saying that she was over there on somebody's whatever, alleging that I had her swatted twice on Thanksgiving. Now, one, I don't want to see anybody be swatted. Like, hello, you're with your family, why? I can't even wrap my mind around that, that allegation would be put out there and for it to have been said, not thinking that, they got trolls over there, people are going to watch this shit. But for the allegation to be put out that supposedly I had her swatted twice in front of her family, like, no, I would never do that to anybody. I'm not like that. Um, so yeah, I'm not like that. I would never have anybody swatted. Thank you for that, Harley. I'm just seeing it now. Uh, Bacon! Yeah, no. But yeah, like I would never have anybody swatted because that's just no. Thanksgiving in the States, it's time with your family. I hope all my American friends had a great Thanksgiving, whatever. And then there comes the allegation that me and a friend of mine have allegedly put her child's picture on the dark web. What the fuck? Jesus, Joseph and Mary. What the fuck kind of twisted fucking mind is making this shit up? Like, seriously. Hey, Harley. Bacon! Master Chef. Hmm. Didn't know Leo owned YouTube. I can do what I want. Leo ain't paying my bills, so run over there and tell her, hey, Missy's live. Hey, Tupac. Yeah, well, Bacon, you know what? You know what triggered her to start all these allegations at me? I don't know if she was in a live that Pac did, or she saw a video he did, but she made a video on him, and man, she was so triggered at Pac, saying he was the most vile person talking to women the way he does, and da da da. So me being the asshole I am, I turned around and I think I shared it out and I said, Jesus Christ, what happened? Did she want Pac's dick and him say, not today, Satan? Like, seriously though. She went ballistic going after Pac. I mean, I kind of figured that's what she did, but she come in at and she was putting a video at you, and yeah, oh my god. But yeah, she was turned around. I just saw, like, I didn't know what fully happened, Pac, but I seen she went at you, and all I could say was, "Oh yeah, she must be at Pac. She wants his dick," and he said no because any guy on this side of YouTube knows what Leo's like. And then it was kind of funny because when she went live, uh, I had people messaging me saying, "Hey, Leo says she wants you to come in and talk to you," and what? And I'm like, "Do you really think that this is going to go well? Like, seriously? Do you really think it's going to go well, Leo? Me going in there, getting up on panel to talk?" And they're like, "Yeah, they're like, she won't go at you, da da da." So I just kind of like, I go in and I'm sitting there for a few minutes, not saying a word. "Oh, Missy can get up on panel. I won't yell at her. I'd like to talk to her." And she said something about me and my friend doxed her. I never doxed her. You can look on my community tab. There's nothing of me sharing any of her information, nothing like that on there. And I said, I didn't dox you. Sweet Lord, baby Jesus and Lord Thundering. She lost her shit when I went in there. "Missy, you need to just fuck off. Get the fuck out of here." And I'm like, I messaged my friend back and I said, I told you so. Hey, Lane. But yeah, like she was losing her shit for like a good 20 minutes to a half hour. She was like practically screaming at me. And all I said was, "Well, I was told you told me to come in here." And I said, you told people that you wanted me to join panel." Well, she's like, "Well, I'd let you join, but are you going to scream at me?" And I was like, "No." So she dropped her link, and I was like, DMing my friends. I'm like, "Fuck, do I go up there? Do I give her more? Do I have more fun, or do I just say fuck it and not bother?" And another, like one person said to me, like You do what you think is best. And I'm like, nah, she's drinking. It wouldn't do me any good to get up there because you can't reason with a drunk. Like, you seriously can't. And I sat in the conversation with a lot of them, and they were all like, "You're right. She's probably about 3 bottles deep into the wine. You just can't reason with somebody like that." And so I didn't join. And I'm still sitting in the chat, and I guess somebody clicked her link, and she's like, "Missy, is this you?" And I'm like, "Huh?" She said, "They got a picture of Dave, but it's your name." And I'm like, I didn't click no fucking link." So somebody in her little community tried to use my shit to porn bomb her. So, Bacon's still having the issue with the Slab City community. Yeah, the day I got on Noodles' panel, Slab, Slab was in the fucking side chat. And I get on panels on my phone, so unlike a lot of them, I don't see the side chat. So I clicked over to it and I see fucking Slab in there saying, "Oh, that fucking Missy, I wouldn't fucking trust her as far as I could fucking throw her, da da da." So I turned right around and I said, you know what? I'm not the one that's trying to contact an 8-year-old fucking child to ask about his mother's sexual assault. So you need to sit there and shut the fuck up." And Noodles, I think Noodles asked what was going on there, and Slab come up, and he's like, "Missy, I'm not going at Bacon over that. This stems back to the Ray Ray thing." And I said, "Yeah." And I said, if AJ hadn't lost his channel where that stream happened on, I would tell you to go back and look in the fucking chat. Bacon never once said that Ray Ray account was gone. I said he was saying he couldn't confirm or deny that it was gone. But he said back in the day, Gunn used a Ray Ray account. He didn't specifically say it was that one. I said, we all showed you who the fuck said that was Gunn. And he's like, well, that's where it stems from. I ain't got no problem with you, Missy, da da da. And I'm like, whatever, fuck off. But see, Bacon, he just tried to cover it up because that wasn't why he was attacking you. Like, he was going he was going after you because of the bullshit that Digger caused with you and AJ, and had that Mack truck looking wannabe get up there and run her mouth. Hey, Mike. Hey, Moosh. Harley, me and Bacon go back, oh, God, what, 2, 3 years, Bacon? But yeah, like, he got up there and, like, and that was the only reason Bacon was even going at you, or Bacon, Slab was ever going at you, was because of fucking what that Mack truck looking fucking wannabe said. And she was going off of another little person there, you know. She was going off of stories that person was telling. And then the real party was like, wanted nothing to do with the fucking drama, but yet she allowed her Mack truck looking wannabe friend get up there. Oh, Harley, you have no idea what trouble Bacon is. Ba- Bacon and I have a long time running joke. The long time running joke me and Bacon have is he's my unpaid channel manager. Oh, but that's what yet, Bacon. I still got my channel. There's quite the story behind that one. when when that story come out and about Bacon, Jesus Christ, that was hilarious. Because I forget what fucking triggered it, but it was funny. When Scott used to stream quite a bit, I don't know why, I can't remember why the fuck he was mad at me again, but he was. And he was he was restreaming one of my streams. I don't know. He was doing something. I forget what it was. And I was over on panel. Or no, I was over in Ghosts chat. And I got DM'd that Scott was restreaming my stream. So I had a person log into my account, private all my fucking videos. I don't know what happened. Scott went, he clicked out of my thing. When he went to go back in, it said all the videos were private. He fucking raged. And the person DM'd me and they were laughing. They said, he's fucking raging. And I get up on Ghosts and I told Ghost what happened. Said, my channel manager, da 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 da. Bacon goes in there the next day. And he's like, how the fuck does she have a channel manager? Who the fuck is she paying? And Bacon played right into it. He's like, what the fuck? Missy's got another channel manager that she pays? I'm her fucking channel manager. That's it, Missy. Your fucking channel's gone tonight. And I'm dying fucking laughing. Because Scott's thinking Bacon's serious. Meanwhile, we're on the hangouts dying laughing. Oh, shit. Jem, you love me. I love it when they come in and say that I'm like drunk or addicted or illiterate. But yeah, like fuck. When Bacon went in there and he's like, her fucking channel's gone tomorrow. That bitch paid somebody else and she's not paying me. Bacon's in chat saying, how you liking this, right? But yeah, like it just but yeah, so now I'm apparently putting people's kids' pictures on the dark web and I'm hiring hitmen. Oh yeah, and she told people I put a hit out on her, so I'm hiring hitmen now. Hey, if they're being trash, block them. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now, Bacon. I guess somebody said he's just doing his own thing, and I don't have hard feelings for him, but good God, yeah, just like he's doing his own thing, and I wish him well. I don't know what's going on with him. I like how Dave does that trash. I just think he's got some stuff going on, and YouTube is a kind of his outlet to you know to get over stuff and do what he's got to do. And I'm seeing on Twitter Ken's not well, like Tara said. He's going through some health issues, in a way, I wish he'd come back, but I understand he's not well. IRL, your health comes first. I wouldn't want to see him come back and have something happen to him. And Allison live. Fuck, I laughed when I heard she's back. Oh, she's another one. She's a real honey of an O, I tell ya. She goes back to Mark Terry's channel, and last time, last time I seen Allison live, well, one of the last times, she got on panel with Drama Rehab when Drama Rehab had no, it wasn't with Skywarp. It was Jamie Hicks versus Jody and Chris from Drama Rehab, and Allison Live got up there, and I don't know how the fuck my name got brought into it, but it did. Allison's like, Missy, go fuck yourself, you drama loving whore. And I'm like, really? Call me a drama loving whore? Okay, honey. Okay. She goes live like what, 2 days later, and I don't know what the fuck she did, but she pissed off John Hagee, and he fucking took her channel. Yeah, she's been back there. And when Tara said yesterday she saw Allison live back, it struck me funny, and I think I forget who I turned around and DM'd, and I'm like, damn, she left over here when Hagee took her fucking channel. She ran over to the IP2 community with Captain Content and all them. I said, what the fuck? Did Captain Content see what she looked like? It said, not today, Satan? Did he get a hard on for her, see his picture and his little mouse go back into the hole? Like, what? Because that, to me, is that community is the worst, because you think you get doxxed and shit here. The IP2 community deals with people like Kiwi Farms. I wouldn't fuck with that. Yeah, Mack Truck. The Mack Truck wannabe. Yeah, they were going at Jamie Hicks for, and I told Jamie that night, don't get up there. It's going to be an all on you. And I said that to a couple other people. I said, if you can get up there, jump up, because I said, they're going to fucking attack Jamie. And they said, can you say anything from the chat? And I'm like, no, Jody blocked me like a bitch. Because she did. She'd stand there and say she didn't block anybody. And then when I confront her about blocking me, she's like, yeah, you're damn right I did. Well, that kind of contradicts you saying you don't block anybody, doesn't it? Well, yeah, but the funny thing was, Elaine, she turned around and called me a drama-loving whore, and she's so far in the fucking drama that she doesn't know what's real life anymore. Damn, Bacon. Sounds like you're having a better week than me. Oh, how many times have they had fucking Hubbard dead? Last time I heard he died, fucking Tupac brought him up on a fucking panel to prove them wrong. And I heard 3 or 4 times Papa Grizz was supposedly dead. Yeah, because I remember somebody had mentioned it, and I'm friends with Redneck Superman, so I messaged him and I'm like, "Yo, Red, have you heard from Papa Grizz?" And he's like, "Why?" I said, "It's going around the community. He's supposedly dead." And I think Red messaged them, and they said, "No, he's fine." Oh dear God, Harley. Well, if you and Bacon are causing trouble, you better have some bail money. Yeah, well, I mean, like, if Allison Live is back, I wish her the best. Just stay the fuck out of people's shit. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I can't with her. I really can't. I mean, I don't harbor hate towards her, but I used to think Allison was a decent person until that night she said that about me just because she wanted to fit in with the cool kids. Nah, move on, honey. Move on. Keep hanging around with Mark. No offense, Mark, but we all know you'll chew her up and spit her out. Wait till you see her beard. It's better than your comb over. And I mean, like, yeah, I know Allison's got leg issues. I won't make fun of that because you know that's just not the cool thing. I'm a better person than that to make fun of somebody who has leg issues. Allison stood with. Yeah, well, that come out too. Apparently, Tara said, or somebody in Tara's side chat yesterday said she was in love with Gunn. Gunn wasn't the only one. She was in love with fucking Ken and everybody. Like, I would have, you know what? It'd kind of, in a way, be funny to see Ken come back if he knew she was back, because I think he just did that to trigger the fuck out of her. Like, I remember a hangout we'd all be in with Silent. Like, we had two different groups. We had the main one, like Silent would stream with, like me, Karen, Fuckface, and I think Dateline, MNT, and there was one other person in there. And then we had the one where everybody was in there. We called them the Colorful. And Silent would post in the main one and say, "Oh yeah," he said, "Ken was live last night," and he said, "Allison will be telling us all about it over there." And fucking wasn't even 2 minutes later, fucking 5-page paragraphs how she watched Ken. Ken said this about this person, that about that person. Ken said this about this and wanted to get up and do that, and da 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 da. Like, we didn't have to watch Ken's replays. We got it all from Allison. Yeah, I get what you mean with that bacon. I wouldn't say I was close with Allison, but I was kind of like trying to be friends with her. Glad I didn't. Hey, Chris, I have no idea where those troublesome twosome are, Harley. Those two are like frickin' frack. They like to get me in trouble. Yes, she did, Elaine. She did a lot. Before I knew Allison, she did a lot of shit to a lot of people. Like, she would run, like, I'm not going to tell the whole, like, everything, but she would run to Dateline crying about this person and that person and this person. So there was a video Dateline put out. I can't remember if it was earlier this year or sometime last year, because Dateline truly felt bad for her. Like, these people were doing stuff to her that wasn't right. And she showed Allison first before she made it public. Allison's like, yeah, expose those bitches, da da da. So when Dateline put it out, she threw Dateline right under the fucking bus on it. Yep. But yeah, like I can't fully remember what it was, but she, like I said, she ran to Dateline. I can't remember who it was about, but she turned around and said they mistreated her and all this other shit. And so, like I said, Dateline made a video, showed it to Allison. Allison, yeah, expose those fucking bitches, da da da. And Dateline bared the brunt of it because then Allison 360'd her. Yep. And I mean, like, a lot of people don't realize, if Dateline considers you a friend, she fights hard for you. Like, she's right there helping defend you. And I mean, like, I just can't wrap my mind around it. And it's like with me, I noticed over the last year or so who my real friends really were. Like, like there's a lot of them right now. They're not in here, but I know they got my back. I know they got my back, and when push comes to shove, I've got theirs. And there's a lot of people that it had surprised them because of other people. They hated me for the longest time, and when I seen something that wasn't right, I had their back. I stood up for them, and I confronted, like, be like, hey, that's not fucking cool. This person, had your back when nobody else did. Last I remember Karen had the name, other than Karen the Cat Ninja, was New Zealand Cheese. But I don't know what her screen name is now, or even if she's even around, because I mean, now see, Karen considered Mark a friend. Look what the fuck that happened. Um, what was it, 3 times? He threatened to call wellness check on her kids. Like, he literally did. And then when Mark would get confronted about it, I think Larry went at him. Well, I don't think Larry went at him. Larry said something about it, confronted him, I'll say. Larry confronted him, and a couple other people confronted him. I didn't talk about no kids. I don't do that. No, no. And we have the clips of him saying it. Like, and he'd sit there and say, I don't talk bad about kids and all this other stuff. And we have the clips of it. Like, okay, I get people don't like Frank the Tank. That's between them, not me. But Mark should never have doxed out Frank's family. Like I said, I get people were mad at Frank because Frank has done stuff to them. That's their business, not mine. But my thing of it was these people had nothing to do with Mark at the time, and Mark doxed out Frank's family. Like, that was the thing we were trying to push. Like, and I think it was Popper said, well, Frank doxed my family. And I said, I didn't say anything to be like negative or mean towards it. I said, well, Frank doxed out your family, but that didn't give Mark the right to do it to him. And I noticed too, like, they're sitting there and they're saying that Mark was, over the last couple of days, they're saying Mark is racist. Well, I think either myself or MER or Generic Troll, we have recording of the stream that Nellie did. Nellie did 2 streams. I don't remember if I got the first one. I think I got the second one. I think Nellie titled it Exposing Mark because Mark had said something to him in a call that really upset him. And he put out that Mark told him in a call something about, he was making fun of Tina's son Albert and called him the N-word, and he went on to say how Mark told him that, he really did do a wellness check on Bliss's kids and all this other stuff. And I had DM'd Generic Troll because I didn't have access to message Bliss, and I'm like, yo, give her this link. She needs to hear this. And Nellie went live again, and he titled Open Panel, Get on Panel, Missy, meaning me. And Bliss got up there to discuss whatever it was, and the next thing we know, Mark and Tina are up there. And at that time, Mark and Tina were cool. They were laughing it up. Tina's like, yeah, I ain't mad at Mark calling my son the N-word. And she's laughing, and then she turns around and calls Albert the N-word herself. So now that they're all not talking, Tina's all of a sudden saying he's racist. Yeah, well, like I said, yeah, I seen that Harley. He got mad at you. He can be Chris. Yeah, I've seen some of G's streams. Like some of them, he's spot right on. Like I don't know the whole story with the Rachella thing. I don't think I'd want to get mixed into that because that's a lot of tomfoolery, and I just ain't got time for it. Yeah, and that's the thing, Elaine. He did say it, but Tina and them at the time thought it was funny and laughed it off. And she's like, "Oh, I call it Albert, you N word." And then because I said to somebody, I said, "You watch the first falling out that she has with him. She's going to say something about him doing that." And they said, "Yeah." And they said, I know. I think, like I said, I think myself, GT, and MER have the recording. They all gave Mark the pass on that. So I mean, now that you're not friends with them, you can't say he was racist towards your kid when you told him yourself it was okay. Like to me, that's just kind of pointless, you know? Don't sit there and say that shit. Yeah, every time the asylum goes live, Mark gets up there on Steve Billings quite a bit. I tried listening, but once the yelling and screaming and all that goes on, I gotta leave because I get a headache. My ADHD goes through the goddamn roof. Yeah, I know. I get what Nellie's kind of like trying. I don't know if a lot of the troll accounts are him. I'm not going to say they're him, but some of them makes it obvious that it is him. I don't want to say YouTuber Archive was him, but it became obvious because when he disappeared the last time, that account miraculously disappeared too. Yeah, well, Harley, he like I said, he is behind some accounts, but the others I kind of do still question. Like, I do know he was one of the accounts, like, and he had no problem making a female account because he had one Amy Chesrow, and I mean, like, he did a stream, and see, this is why he deletes a lot of them because one he deleted it. He didn't think myself, GT, Stewie, all these other ones, we got it. And he made a CMMG account and modded it in his chat and talked to it like we were all like, what the fuck? And because he was going at Tara and everybody saying that they were CMMG supporters. And like, we all said, what, because what the fuck, he did this. And he's going at like myself and Tara and Lisa and all these other ones. You guys were gun supporters and da da da. And here he makes a gun account, mods it in his chat, and carries on a conversation with. And like this account was very believable that it was Gun because it was calling him names that only Gun called him years ago. Like none of us today call him Boogala. Nobody does. And they were like, "Hey Boogala, you gotta bring back Boogala's Diner." Da da da. Like this is, you know, Dave 25 and a lot are all in. That's why I can't like if Nelly does a stream, I'll listen to it until people like Dave 25 and all these people win. Like if they all know that Dave 25 is not to be on the internet, stop entertaining him. Don't bring him up on your panels because you're enabling him to be doing this. Like if I had somebody in my chat right now and I got a DM that says, "Hey, Missy, this dude's not supposed to be on the internet. What the fuck?" Your ass would be blocked out of my chat. You'd be blocked out of my fucking channel, and you'd be blocked out of my life. Because I wouldn't want that shit. Because it's like the story now that somebody said Botter's going around. Apparently, people have been bringing this Botter account up on panel. Like, what the actual fuck? Oh, I don't doubt that it's going on, Harley. I really don't. Yeah, that's what I got told, Elaine. But like the day I went up on Lolly's, I didn't see him in the chat. I didn't see he wasn't up on panel. The whole time I was there was just me, Lolly, and John. Because what the fuck? We were talking about something, and I had left the panel. So like, if he come in after that, that's on them. But I don't fuck around with that Botter shit. And as far as like I said, Leo running around saying I called her a pedo, no, that is not how that went down. Blue Knievel had a channel, and he had done a video on it saying something about Botter being a 14-year-old child. All I said in Blue Knievel's comments were, if Blazing Leo and Noodles knew Botter was a 14-year-old kid, what the fuck were they doing on panel with him? But yeah, like that was to the extent of it. I never called her a fucking pedo. She ran with that. And it's like I've been telling everybody, Blazing Leo has been riding my imaginary dick since the night Reaper Man died. But yeah, since the night Reaper Man died, January 20th, Leo has been riding my imaginary dick. And then when I confronted Leo with her saying that I called her a pedo, she stood there and said that that was never said. See, this is why I put the videos out, Leo saying shit, because then there's no fucking way she can't stand there and say she never said it. Because Leo is very famous for that. Now I ain't gonna down on people that are friends with Leo. I just hope you don't find out the hard way what a fucking scumbag she is, like most people did. Yeah, he put up a video something about Isaac exposing something to Mark or something like that. Mike. Yeah, and Lava Man, I know you're probably lurking. You're probably just itching for the night we say, hey, we're gonna go fucking live and we're gonna, but you gotta get yourself better, Liar Lava Man. Don't think the negative, bro. Think of the positive. And it'll be hard to believe Jesus, it'll be a year and not quite 2 months that we lost Art. What the fuck did that say? What the fuck? I gotta fucking read that one. That was fucking. You do realize you're not inconveniencing anyone seeking mental health, hon. You deserve to be well. What the fuck? That's fucked up. That's funny, but fucked up. I would never tell anybody that if they needed mental health, I would never not tell anybody, no, don't go seek help. No, I'd be saying you need fucking help. Like I really would. Like, and I know there's a lot of people out there that, they do need mental health. There's people out there that, YouTube is their escape from reality. But sometimes they got to realize they're letting their escape from reality become their reality. And dangerous shit is going to start happening. And I'm not saying it is a threat, I'm saying it because it is the truth. Now, I'd never want to see harm on anybody, but like the old expression goes, fuck around, find out. There's people there's people in this community that, that can be really loving and understanding, da 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 da, whatever. But there's a lot of people in this community that would take what you say to somebody and use it against them and really fuck them over. Like I said, Leo, when you posted that AI video, then you were laughing about saying you thought it was a joke. Now you gave ammo to the people that don't like me, that'll sit there and do shit real life to me now. And I'll have you to thank for that because you thought it was funny, you thought it was a joke, and you promoted that fucking shit. Just like I think it's funny that I had the clip of you saying you support pedos and bring pedos around your daughter. Because to me that's you saying a joke, and I think that joke is funny. Shoe fits, wear it. And I didn't ask nobody to make that video of Leo saying it. She read out a comment on her own fucking live, and somebody clipped that and gave it to me. They said, "Hey, she wants to think that this shit's funny said about you. Let's see how funny she thinks it is when this is out about her." Now people said, "Yeah, Missy, you took that out of context." I might have, but I'm not giving her a fucking pass for what she did. She knows who made that fucking video because she was quick to share it out. Do I approve of videos being like that put out? No. And I mean, like, when I got that clip of Leo saying that, like, her saying she supported pedos and brings pedos around her daughter, I hummed and hawed for a good 3 hours before I even posted that. And I'm like, do I really want to go that route? Do I really want to be that person? And they said, like the people said to me, they said she had no problem putting that video out about you, that AI video of you calling your kid a retard. So they said, don't, I would, I, they said, I could see you want to take the high road, but they said, you know what? This warrants for something to be fired back on her. But then she turned around, like I said, she said apparently on Kick twice Thanksgiving, I had her swatted twice. while she had dinner with her family. No, I didn't. Because when she went live that night, somebody went in there and confronted her, and she's like, nobody said anything about swatting. And there was 3 or 4 people that went in there and said, you just said it the other day on Kick that she had you swatted. Oh yeah, Bacon, like leading up to Thanksgiving, she was going live anywhere between midnight and 4 a.m. And I'm telling you, the amount of times that come out of my name come out of her mouth in each stream was fucking unreal. Nobody was talking about me in her chat. There was no reason for me to be brought up. But yet my name was in her mouth. Because you know why, Harley? Because people will sub to her like she thinks that they're friends, but she's got more wolves around her than she thinks she does. People that she thinks she's close to are watching and watching what she's doing. Like she could have said about 15 times tonight because she's live right now. She could have said about 15, 20 fucking times that I'm over there recording her, and I'm here on my own live. But see, people clip what she's saying, and then she don't like it that her own words are coming back to kick her in the ass. Oh yeah, like Bacon, it's unbelievable. Like and that and those uploads were just from her. That's not even the half of the shit. Like she'd get up on Noodles' panel. If she wasn't bringing me up there, she was mentioning me in the chat. Like I have screenshots that people gave me. Um, she said somebody said something, and she commented. I can't remember where I heard that from, but I think I heard it from Misfit Pariah, and I'm like, the fuck? And she has said in Dave's side chat that she got told I didn't have my kid anymore, that I lost custody of my kid. She said on his panel that I had said in a call with her and Silent Bunch of others I had brain damage. Um, she has said on Noodles' panel I needed to dig a hole and unalive myself. She's got drunk on her own and said if she ever went to Canada, she'd be coming looking for me. She said that said on Noodles' panel that if I didn't leave her alone, she was coming over to Canada to deal with me personally. Um, oh, the list goes on. Yep. But yeah, like I mean, like even like I'll say Gorgeous and Stacy and all them, they're like, did she really just tell you to go dig a hole and unalive yourself? And I'd be like, well, apparently. So she don't like it that, some of the stuff she said to me, I fire back on her. Will I ever tell her to dig a hole and do that? Nope. Because I'm the bigger person. Not figured, not literally, but figuratively. Because, you know, I ain't going there. I'm not going to be like her. I ain't going to fat shame. Like, well, Mike, if Leo ever came after you, you'd probably feel it before you saw it. Shut up, Missy. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No, but Bacon, you just about tempted me to say a comment, but no. Mm-mm. 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 I'll just put you this way, Bacon. Your name will never be on a fucking list of Leo's dicks. You know what, Chris? If she blocked you because you're cool with me, that's on her. Because you don't get in the middle of it. You like Chris, I've seen you like say if you're disappointed in something, but you've never bashed on her to me, just like I've never bashed her to you. You form your own opinion from what you see's going on. And if she blocked you because of that, then that's on her. She's the reason she has no friends. Bacon, you're a guy with a dick. Of course she'd want you. Jesus Christ, Missy, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, shut up. Bacon, you're not helping me here. Yeah, but the sad thing is, Harley, if Bacon were to fly to where I'm at, he's not that far from me. I don't, I don't need Bacon coming to fucking kill me. Knock, knock, Bacon. I don't need Bacon to come fucking kill me. And exactly, Chris. That's why, I'll never tell anybody if people, like I said earlier, if people want to be friends with Leo, that's fine. I ain't gonna tell you not to, but just keep your guard up because, like I'll say from my experience, there's things I seen and heard in the back that kind of, and that people came to me beforehand. Like I was like everybody else, I wanted to form my own judgment, see for myself. They were DMing me saying, "Hey, watch her, da 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 da," and I'm like, "Oh no, Leo's not like that. No, Leo's cool." Yeah, that viper bit hard. Let's just say that. Yeah, well, she blocked me on Twitter too, Chris, because people recorded her fucking Twitter and sent it to me, and I showed how fucking racist she was. Like, I don't give a fuck about her Twitter. I've never been on her Twitter. Like, when somebody said she had a Twitter, I went right to my fucking block thing, said, "Not today, Satan. You ain't doing it." I went and then somebody, through, I think it was through her replies, all these racist comments and pics she was putting up. And they're like, "Take a look at this. Like, this girl's got some issues." And so I posted it. I am not whooping Bacon's ass. That did just no, 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 no. Bacon's ass, no, Harley, no. I'm starting to think Harley's got a little crush on Bacon. I think Harley's got a little crush. Yeah, and another funny thing was the other night, Bacon, when she was live, and she's like, "Missy, you told so many lies on so many things. You weren't even around for all of it. And I'm thinking, when I said the shit that you were giving Silent ultimatums, telling Silent he had to choose you over his brother, Bish, do you not remember I paneled with you guys? We did the whole Sister Wives thing. I was there. Remember, y'all made the running joke. You locked me in the goddamn attic. Karen stole the credit card. I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but according to Leo, I wasn't there. I might not have been in Silent's chats. I might not have been in his group chats anymore, but I was still watching what the fuck was going on because I seen it. And I remember when I walked away from that group, I said to MNT, because I had a bad feeling Karen was next on that hit list. And I was right. Because I said to MNT, protect Karen. And he said, Misfit, what's going on? And I said, Karen's next, protect her. And I walked away from Silent's group. There's no hard, tough feelings at that time between me and Silent. I was watching the streams and I seen it. She was isolating Silent, icing out Karen, doing calls privately with Silent, not including Karen in them, till finally Karen said, you know what, I'm done. She walked away too. Then Leo got what she wanted. She had Silent to herself. They would be in group calls all the time, just him and her. And of course, Chris be in the background, so he was there. Well, she wanted Chris. She set her sights on him. Chris was hers. Even though Chris would be like, oh, hell no, I don't think so. In her mind, they were together. In her mind, Chris was her possession. And then when Jody come along, Chris became friends with Jody. I believe that to an extent. I think Jody had a thing for Chris, but I do believe Chris was just a friend. Chris had his attention on another woman. And boys, oh boys, a woman come between Leo and her imaginary man. She had it out for Jody, which put Chris or Silent right in the fucking middle of it all. For months, Silent had to endure listening to Leo on the phone. Even during COVID, like I don't know how it was in the States, but some of the landlords gave you grace if you couldn't pay your rent, whatever. Well, I got told by an anonymous source she was trying to tell Silent that he didn't have to pay room and board to Chris because of COVID. But he still did. Now, Silent, I hope he's well. He's doing his own thing. I hope, whatever. Oh, Lord. Another one. Santa's little helper. You sound like an Instagram. Are you unhappy with your life? You sound sad. You need a pick-me-upper? Buy this case of beer. LOL. Don't run too fast there, Bacon. You might get out of breath and collapse on the ground. Oh, don't tell him that, Harley. Now he's going to do it. But yeah, like literally, she was totally manipulating Silent, and and I saw, like I told everybody, I saw Silent's point in it all. He lives with his brother, which was Drama Rehab Rewind. They are IRL brothers. He unblocked Chris and Jody from his channel. And yes, Leo, I did watch it. Can't deny it. We all seen it. When he unwrenched everybody, Blazing Leo went into that chat. And she flew dirty at Silent because he unblocked his brother. If you're going to be around them, well, I'm not coming around. There was the door. Silent's not going to choose some redheaded bitch he's never met over a guy he lives with. Sorry. but that's the way he did it. So, and I mean, like, yeah, Silent's friends with the girl named Kimberly Starr. Like I said, I hope he's doing well. Last I heard, somebody told me he was working part time. If he is, congratulations, Silent. I hope you're doing well at your job. But it just, Leo's got to stop with her lies. And I got told by 3 or 4 people in personal DMs that when I mentioned about something that happened with her and GFam, I was right. And the people who messaged me were good with GFam. And no, it wasn't who Leo would say it would be. It wasn't any of them. It was somebody else that I would never have fucking thought in a million years was good with GFam. Because I didn't even know they knew him. I don't even know the guy. And they told me that she was in DMs and what the fuck was being said. And he'd be live telling Leo, I told you to knock it the fuck off, I'm married. So, that's Santa's Little Helper thing. That's a fucking funny name. 2 subscribers. His pictures are the fucking elf in the shelf. That's hilarious. So, so yeah. So I think I'm going to end her here because I'm having too much fun and you know I don't want to trigger too many more people. So have a good one, all.